World Conference on Creative Economy is taking place this October in Uzbekistan. This global event has been held previously in Bali, in Indonesia and Dubai in the UAE. And it offers a forum for policymakers and industry leaders to come together, to exchange ideas, to resolve challenges and find new opportunities for advancing creative industries. Well, I'm delighted to say that today I'm joined by Gayane Umerova, chairperson of the Uzbekistan Art and Culture Development Foundation. She's here to tell us more about this unique moment for the creative economy and also about Uzbekistan's art and culture scene on the world stage. Gayane, welcome, and thank you. It's so lovely to meet you. So tell us about the World Conference of Creative Economy. It's happening in Uzbekistan in October. I've never been to Uzbekistan. I don't know anything about it. Tell me what it's like, from the cultural heritage to the food to the hospitality.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. So, Art and Culture Development Foundation is very proud to welcome the creative world to Uzbekistan for this fourth edition. And we are very happy, to share our hospitality. We are very happy to share our culture and our diversity with the people who will be coming for our conference. By the way, it's completely free. So we're really welcoming everyone to come and support us. There will be over 80 participants from different countries, and we're expecting 2,000 people as an audience. This conference is crucially important for us, especially as this year in October we're launching the new legal frame for creative industries in the country. It's been an initiative of our president to support this field with new different incentives to support not just creative people, but also the people around it, the policymakers, the business leaders.
So we know that the last three different editions of the conference were held in Bali, they were in Indonesia, they were also in Dubai. So what makes Tashkent the natural host for this fourth edition?
Uzbekistan becomes very vibrant and very diverse country in all of the spheres, and I think it's important for Uzbekistan, to put Uzbekistan on this global map as one of the creative leaders.
Tell us about Uzbekistan's rich cultural heritage and tradition. I know there's a huge confluence of influences in the region, and for people who aren't familiar with it, how does it all come together?
It's a crossroads, and due to its history, and Uzbekistan was also at the heart of the Silk Road. So we have all of this diversity in the country that we just have to embrace, and this conference just really one of the step forward to do so.
Uzbekistan's cultural heritage, it forms a large part of the country's identity, I understand. So I'm just wondering how the modern creative economy contributes to preserving but also enriching the whole cultural sector of the country.
It's tremendously important, these new initiatives, especially as Uzbekistan is trying to embrace its past in order to move into the future. And for that, our foundation organize all different sorts of programming, so we are supporting the heritage, we are supporting the restorations which is undergoing in the country, but we're also investing in our crafts and our artisans for them, to become the leaders of the sector.
From the Homo Faber Fellowship Programme in Venice to the upcoming launch of your Centre for Contemporary Art Residences, Uzbekistan is producing a huge amount of young, talented artists and creators. Why is it so important to invest in the young people, the youth of Uzbekistan?
It's tremendously important, especially because our population is more than 60% of the younger generation below 30. So we feel that we are really obliged to invest in the younger population. But also all of this programming that we are forming now with the art residencies and working with the Homo Faber, which is a fascinating project. We feel that this is how we can really invest in the younger population, but also to create this kind of dialogue with the outside world and really invest into interchange.
The creative economy, I know, is a huge driver for economic development in the country at the moment. And I just think as other developing nations look to you, what do you think they can take away from Uzbekistan's success in fostering their dynamic creative economy?
I think Uzbekistan was quite successful for the past few years introducing the new professions to the field. And it's been very common, to be a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer in our country. But now there are other professions which are trying to be really engaging and making a huge deal for the creative economy as well.
So Uzbekistan is hosting the World Conference of Creative Economy. It's happening this year, it's happening in October. There's going to be lots of foreign visitors coming to the country. What would you like them to take away from this conference? What would you like their lasting memory, their experience to be?
We would like really to share our culture, but also that the country is a young economy. We would like for people who would be coming for the conference to travel the country, to go to the places like Samarkand, Bukhara, Nukus, to see how culture is diverse, how it's vibrant, and really to see how we are ready to share it. We are a very collective culture, and I think it's crucially important, to share the piece of Uzbekistan.
There's a real mix, isn't there? Sort of like East meets West within your culture.
Yeah, very much in the center point. We used to be at the crossroads of the whole civilizations. So I think we still inherited this, and there is always something to learn. So I'm sure that the visitors will be fascinated by this beautiful culture that we share.
Gayane Umerova, thank you so much for joining me. And I hope this has really illuminated the rich cultural capital in Uzbekistan and thrown some light on all of the events that are taking place there over the next year. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.